Here's your wrestling news for February 2nd, 2021. And your headlines for today include: Vince McMahon misses Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Randy Orton and Edge set individual records at 2021 Royal Rumble. Edge may be on WWE Raw, but his WrestleMania 37 opponent is revealed. John Cena addresses WWE WrestleMania status. Christian talks future plans after Royal Rumble return. Is WWE angry with Mustafa Ali? Drew McIntyre reveals what Goldberg told him after the Royal Rumble match. Backstage news on the WWE Royal Rumble locker room mood. We're kicking off today with news from the WWE 2021 Royal Rumble pay-per-view, as Vince McMahon didn't make it to the show. That's according to Ringside News, who are reporting that the boss wasn't at the Thunderdome on Sunday night, but their source didn't specify a reason why. It's worth noting that McMahon's brother passed away on January 20th, leading to the chairman missing both Raw and SmackDown last week, with the Rumble being the third show in a row he's been absent for. Though he wasn't in Tropicana Field in person, the chairman was still, quote, very involved both before and during the pay-per-view, and kept on the phone with those in gorilla position the entire night. Once again, it was Triple H who filled in for his father-in-law, whilst Kevin Dunn ran production and Bruce Pritchard served as the head of creative. It's very rare for Vince McMahon to miss a taping, never mind 3 times in a row, as well as missing one of the company's big 4, and it's currently unclear if the chairman made it to last night's Raw. Speaking of the Rumble, the night was still a huge deal even without the chairman being present, as several records were broken and moments of history made. During Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer noted that the men's Royal Rumble match was the oldest Rumble match in history, with just Otis and Dominic Mysterio being under 30 years old. As for the second oldest Royal Rumble, that was the men's Rumble match last year, and Meltzer noted that these statistics accentuated the problem that WWE is relying on older veteran stars as opposed to fresh names. The men's Rumble match didn't go as Randy Orton had planned, as he didn't become a 3-time Rumble winner and also has a new unfortunate record of his own. Starting the match at number 2, Orton now holds the record for the longest period of time spent in a Rumble match without scoring a single elimination. Orton lasted the entire 58 minutes and 28 seconds of the match without throwing anyone over the top rope, and we doubt he'll be pleased to know that Edge also set a record of his own, becoming the first superstar to win the Royal Rumble after a Hall of Fame induction. There were a lot of records set last Sunday, both good and bad, and we'll have to see if any of these records get broken at next year's Royal Rumble. Now, we already mentioned that the 2021 Royal Rumble was a night of records, and one person who did especially well was Bianca Belair. Winning the Women's Rumble match from number 3, Belair broke the record for the earliest entrant to win the Women's Rumble match, as well as the longest amount of time in a Women's Rumble. That wasn't all for Belair, as she also became the second ever Black Rumble winner, a point noted on social media after The Rock, who's half black, half Samoan, won the match in 2000. Now, Belair will have a chance to make even more history as the Women's Rumble winner looks to put the EST in WrestleMania. One person who didn't appear last night is John Cena, despite reports that the former world champion is a lock for WrestleMania 37. Now, though, it looks like WrestleMania will have to go ahead without Cena, as he explained to Sports Illustrated that he's currently shooting the Peacemaker series for HBO Max in Canada. He explained, "If I were to leave Canada, upon return I would have to quarantine for another 2 weeks. Essentially, that would shut production down. Strictly based off the letter of the law right now, there is no logistical way I can be there. We film now until July." There is a mandate in Canada that anyone entering the country will need to test negative first, and the country won't be making exceptions for Cena or HBO. It was previously reported that WWE was banking on legends of the past being at WrestleMania to give their seal of approval to the current roster, but it looks like those plans will have to go ahead without the 16-time WWE World Champion. We are looking ahead now to WrestleMania 37, as one World Championship match has reportedly been set. This is your official spoiler warning, so if you don't want to be spoiled, we suggest skipping the next minute and a half of the video. On F4W Online, it was reported that Edge will challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal title at WrestleMania after his men's Royal Rumble victory last Sunday. It wasn't revealed when this match will be officially announced, but their report indicated that this will be one of the main events of WrestleMania, which will be a two-night show. On Raw, Edge confronted WWE Champion Drew McIntyre before the latter was brogue-kicked by his ex-best friend Sheamus, and with Edge heading to SmackDown, it's possible that it'll be McIntyre versus Sheamus at the Show of Shows. It's worth noting that Edge and McIntyre are both babyfaces, and given how the two interacted, it's clear that neither man is going to be turning heel anytime soon. Edge's miraculous return has established him as a top face, and with Reigns being the WWE's top heel, it makes sense for them to face off in April. An Edge vs. Reigns storyline could be a fantastic promo, as both men have been incredible on the mic, and fans can expect a spear versus spear match at WrestleMania. More Rumble news next, as Christian returned during last Sunday's Men's Rumble match, and there's been plenty of talk of what the future holds for him. In an exclusive from WWE, Christian was asked about his return and remained coy about a possible long-term return to the ring. He said, "What's next for Christian? All I was ever promised was one more match. That could be it." Depending on how you interpret his comment, Christian could be officially confirming he's finished in the ring, or that he's currently looking for one more match before hanging up his boots. Aside from a storyline fight with Randy Orton last year, Christian's last singles match in WWE was on the March 24, 2014 edition of Raw, and according to reports, fans will be seeing more of him. Mike Johnson of PW Insider is reporting that Christian is medically cleared and will be working a part-time schedule from now on, as it seems Christian will finally get that one more match. One man who's clearly ready to see Christian compete is Big E, who has unfinished business with the former World Heavyweight Champion. On Twitter, Big E shared a photo from 2014 when he was in the midst of his first reign as Intercontinental Champion, and he's seen offering his hand to Captain Charisma. That last match on the March 24, 2014 edition of Raw was actually a #1 contenders match, and though Christian earned an Intercontinental title match that night, his concussion issues meant he'd never get it. Now, 7 years later, it looks like Christian may finally get the match he was promised, and we'll have to see if this match happens and makes it to the WrestleMania card. And we're ending today with more news from WrestleMania, as a huge celebrity match could be in the works. At the Royal Rumble, Bad Bunny had a confrontation with The Miz and John Morrison, and this was followed up on the next night on Raw. It was the debuting Damian Priest who got the win for the music star on Raw, defeating The Miz, but it certainly looks like WWE are building to some celebrity tag match down the line. Whilst fans are often opposed to celebrities competing, WWE is a corporate enterprise, and having a music star at the peak of his career definitely makes sense from a marketing standpoint. With WrestleMania approaching, we expect WWE to make the match for the Show of Shows, which will see Bunny and Priest face Miz and Morrison. Though it may not be how many fans want to see the former North American champion start his main roster run, having Priest team with Bunny is a huge responsibility for the former NXT superstar, and shows the company has faith in him. It was proven at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view that Bad Bunny isn't afraid to get physical inside the WWE Thunderdome, and if WWE plays things correctly, that's exactly what he'll be doing in April at WrestleMania 37.